get his items much faster, right? He'll be able to lock down some of these heroes from an earlier point than we would expect from a support Earthshaker.
The spells will be maxed out. Still, very early-oriented draft coming out from EG with Lycan and also with the Dragonite. So there's going to be a ton of damage, ton of sustain from Io, providing that healing that is very necessary and also allowing them to go inside a pit.
Pugner with a nice hat. Away we go into game one. EG versus VP. Best of
seconds.
Just make sure he doesn't block the camp. What's the ideal one for him here? Does it really
this
matter?
One's really good. I mean, you can take the Black Dragon earlier, but for later stages of the game, Ancient Granite Golem is good. And also the one that has Frenzy, Thunderhide, exactly, to put it on your, let's say, Dragonite. Once he gets the Aghanim Scepter, he gets the free padding, and then you bite him with the Wolf Bite.
So then he's a Dragon Wolf?
You'll have, yeah, he's a half-man, because he's Dragonite,
Here
right?
we go,
then he's a half dragon, and also half wolf.
Oh, yeah. 3 halves. That's a lot of halves. Virtus Pro still inching forward. They want to force EG into a fight. They want to face off and match against them. Crit, taking a lot of damage, but relocates back to Fountain. Now, does EG TP here to battle, or do they just let
This
Crit
is going to be first
relocate
Virtus Pro
home?
skill.
Oh, there's Wolves. Wolves up top. Wolves up top. Tether home. Stomp is coming. Beautiful. Gorgeous from VP. Like, that could not have been more beautifully timed.
I just realized Life Drain is the only ability that you can suck at using and still be good at it.
No philosopher or man has ever said anything so apt and correct.
Talking about the philosophy, Big Boy Philly, drop for EG. So yep, Io will gladly take that one, collect some free gold.
Well, VP, you were right, they got their first kill on that Io. No second kill though as Fly TP's home. And a very, very steady hand here from both teams. As Arteezy tethered up. Nearly have the locket on Crit. And it will be on into Aghanim Scepter, of course, with the Dragon Knight wanting that Dragon Form upgrade. And it's not something you usually think of or see. You know, VP, a very young team, inexperienced at lands, but this has been crisp, this has been clean. Very decisive gameplay from them. Almost as if they're matching EG's style, right?
Yeah, they seem to understand what they want to do. They want to go inside a pit right now, take it. Nightfall, he's dropping fairly low, but yeah. Pugna can use the life drain. Black Dragon causing a bit of issues. No one can kill that dragon, that's the problem. They don't have the hero, edgy hero, and also moving at 550 movement speed.
His attack animation, though.
Yeah. Very hard to deal with.
Deary me.
So what will Dragonite have once he gets bitten by Lycan? You get more splash damage. You get he needs to get to level 18 first, but splash damage, you have slow, you have increased magic resistance, free padding, then you get a crit, shared lifesteal.
That crit. That's what's going to be the deal breaker. I mean, you Wolf form the DK, right? Not the Ember? Or do you consider giving Abed the Wolf Bite?
No way. You gotta bite the Knight there, huh?
Ice, ice, ice. There's a swarm of VP heroes coming his way. Elder Titan, Spirit Stomp with the help of the Decrep. And then comes GPK.
He wants the last hit.
Easy pickings. That's Blink into BKB for GPK, not going the Aghanim's route. As Nightfall, very, very forward placement for him, clearing out camps and shoving that mid-wave. He's got Aegis, but pretty low on mana, half HP. Arteezy. Now with that technically level 3 dragon form. Back into farming the camps again.
They even gave Tome to Dragonite. They want to get that level 18 as soon as possible. And there aren't many stuns yet. There is an Earthshaker, there is an Echo Stomp, but having Armlet, I think that's a cheap damage, correct choice in this game, because you're going to be able to toggle it on and off.
Radiant structures are fortified.
A very, very mild lead here for VP. 2,000 net worth for them. That's because everybody has been soaking up pretty much all of the gold and all of the resources on the map very effectively. It's been a clinic in efficiency and executing this.
This might be the game where most heroes, most creeps have been farmed. Like just the efficiency of the creep camps being stacked and killed.
Like farmed by a team and not by other neutrals or towers or something. I think you'll be right, yeah. Everyone's been on lanes, clearing out creeps. And we'll soon see a BKB coming for Nightfall. Goes for that casual Sanj. After the Aghanim Scepter. He even has a cloak in the old backpack there.
Casual cloak, but keeping Aegis for now.
This whole game is very casual and calm. PvE environment for a lot of these players. Arbed being one of them. 9,700 net worth. And still 2 minutes on the Aegis. Nothing being forced. First Roshan has been like this for a while though, hasn't it? You don't really want to push. Oh, hello. What's this? Action. It's Artesian Crit finding save. But we're going to have a trade. Nightfall and Kingslayer pair up to take down the IO. Switching off the little ball of light, extinguishing any hopes Crit had of survival. And Nightfall diving behind tier 2, but Arteezy is going to twirl on the spot. Pirouetting in front of the Bristleback. You've upset him. You've upset the Bristleback now.
Meanwhile, on the top lane, Crit getting caught inside the pit. Road of Atos. Underlord will be the one buying the Crimson to mitigate some of the damage from Lycan, from that Dragon Knight, and Sleight of Fist as well. There's a ton of physical damage coming out from EG.
Even though VP have that net worth lead, it feels like Evil Geniuses, they're shifting this gold towards the core heroes as Ice shape shifts to escape. Helm Creep is a Satyr Tormentor, dead, and a ton of gold into the pockets of DM.
This is going to be EG's big timing. Get that level 18 on the Dragon Knight, Aghanim Scepter on Lycan, bite the Dragon Knight.
Artesian Crit, again being found by GPK. Echo Slam used out on the IO and they'll blow him up, but that stomp not quite landing in time. So Crit again the casualty of war while the DK is allowed to escape. Arbed has a remnant, so he's perfectly fine as well. But yeah, the big difference here, you know, Bristleback of course leading out in front. The two Dire supports slightly ahead of their counterparts by about 1,000 each is really where that net worth difference lies. Rod of Atos though. Onto the Dragon Knight, decrapped and life drained. Cookie away from the pit. Still looking worse for wear though on Arteezy as the kisses are forced out. Arbed with a two-man chain, save the decrap and the life drain again, but Arteezy's dead. Training for the Pugner. Not ideal for EG as Virtus Pro forced the BKB from Arbed.
This Bristleback is very hard to deal with right now. Going in, they don't have a Silver Edge. He's pretty immune to the damage that Dragon Knight deals at this point. The Lycan is not going to even try to focus him. So they need to find a way. I see what Arteezy has in a quick buy, BKB and the Silver Edge, but that's going to take some time.
Yeah, I mean, you might just consider going straight Silver Edge, right? And see what he gets up to in the long run. This VP side really showing their strength, though. And with that Aegis expiring, it is the waiting game for second Roshan. And that might be the signal for VP to start thinking about Tier 2's high ground. Starting to shut EG out of the rest of the map. Fly, cooking around. GPK's Earthshaker caught up in the bowlers, but Nightfall, here we go, sprinting forward. Bristlebacks arrived. Fly down and out, Arbed and Crit, and running for their lives. GPK's in there, though. He'll try and line up the Fisher. The slight dodge not working out
no
for
BKB
Arbed.
For 3 seconds on Arbed.
GPK, he BKBs himself, but there it is. Yeah, you're right. Remnant off to the left-hand side. Arbed still being chased down. He's got no more remnants, but with the help of Crit, tethered up and healed, while ISSI shape-shifting inside his own base, not accomplishing anything.
Smoke from Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro will outpush the top lane and they will try to go for Roche. The next Roche may respawn in a minute, so they don't have the... They feel much stronger at the moment. EG cannot take the fights. They still have very limited damage, and Bristleback feels a bit unkillable. One of the reasons why IO is going for a Spirit Vessel. Philly helping out quite a lot.
Nightfall.
Yeah.
This is a 1v5. The Dire have scanned, but Arteezy, he's Dragon formed and Wolf formed now, so the three halves come into play. But look at him die to this life drain. They need to cookie him away. Crit tethers back to the southwest, but the Echo Slam from GPK and destroys Arbet. Nightfall's found a pick-off in the back line.
Does not have a TP, no cookie for a couple of seconds. Yeah, they just have to let him go.
3-0. They might find Kingslayer here.
They also found the Courier.
The Thunderhide getting the first kill there for EG in the past few minutes. But Virtus Pro, the steamroller. The Russian Bear comes out and mauls EG.
They don't have enough damage. Bristleback is a bit too tanky. There's also Life Drain if he needs a save. A Fisher, also Underlord reducing the damage with his aura.
And it answers the question about Arteezy as well, right? He needs that BKB.
He definitely needs a BKB. He can't afford to go for Silver Edge.
I mean, look at this. Nightfall just turns his back to them. Arteezy just doesn't know what to do. Stuck in the pit. Life drained down to half HP. They have to cookie him away.
Bristleback even popped the BKB. Not needed, and nice Echo Slam from GPK just to lock him down.
Smooth sailing for Virtus Pro. With a nice net worth lead now. 7,000. That's the advantage they've managed to build up. And Roshan respawning in 2 seconds. It's got to be something EG think about contesting this. Aghanim Shard plus Aegis. That's the opportunity there. Those 2 items. That's the ability to go high ground for VP. That top tier one still standing. 27 minutes into the game. Smoke broken by Nightfall. Look at him go in. They get the shapeshift off, but the 2-man Fisher, GPK stunned with a nice Dragon Tail. But what now?
Life Drain keeping him alive.
Earthshaker's fine. Nightfall BKBs, blocks out Ice. The Lycan's nearly died. He's run off to the right-hand side. Arteezy, he just can't do any damage. They remnant Arbet into the back lines, but a Fisher being lined up by GPK just allows Nightfall to keep pummeling the DK. Good remnant from Arbet, but a double buyback from EG is the most important thing here. Ice dropping low to Nightfall. Cookie away, and a good Searing Chains might buy enough time, but he's
too slow.
To a crawl, and the jump from GPK seals the deal.
GPK once again waiting. He had Echo available for around 10 seconds. He just wants to see Arbet to jump in, and then we'll be able to lock him down. Once again, not enough damage. They try to go on a Bristleback. They understand we can't deal with him. They don't have the tools. Spirit Vessel still 500 gold away because IO did buy back in the previous fight, and there will be a Lotus Orb actually available at the moment on Underlord, so he can dispel that on a Bristleback.
And it looks like an easy Roshan for them. Back into the pit. Stack up the goo. EG want nothing to do with this. They've got 3 heroes down bottom trying to farm back up to that BKB for the Dragon Knight. And Nightfall with SNY, BKB, Aghanim, Scepter, and Shard with Aegis of the Immortal, so a secondary life.
Hairball, one of the most funny abilities in Dota, except the kick from Tusk. I don't know, I just love this ability.
Yeah, so, I mean, displacement abilities are always enjoyable, but you're kicking someone halfway across the map.
And the description as well, cuffs a quill-packed hairball.
Very nice. Erupts at the location. Arteezy flying over the treetops. Escaping through the jungle, but crit. Ooh! Well, he's relocated. Looks pretty dead to me.
No wolves this time around. Arteezy showing himself.
Yeah, crit will relocate back into the waiting arms of his mortal enemy.
Arteezy having that...
I bet BKB'd. He was scared.
Free padding on Dragon Knight, hiding inside the trees, cutting the creep waves. he'll just sit there. He understands they need to buy a bit of a time, manage to kill the tower, and now BKB is available.
Doesn't stop this though, does it? Mid lane, Bristleback is on your high ground. Level 3 in his ulti, doing some real serious damage.
They know that there is no ulti on Dragon Knight for another 35 seconds, so this should be a free set of barracks double damage spawned at the bottom.
That doesn't matter. I mean, this Bristleback's got 339 bonus damage from 9 stacks of Warpath.
Gotta refill his mana. Save. Needs to be careful.
31 minutes in. Selena Barracks dropping. VP can't go to the side lanes though. Tier 2s are still standing, so it will only be one lane that EG lose out on. ISSI's trying to play around that top lane, now TPing back to base to smoke with his squad.
Spirit Vessel finally done, but no charges. Also, there is still Aegis available on Bristleback.
Yeah, good luck killing Nightfall twice, because he's about to break your smoke. DD's still there, like you're saying, down in the bottom spot. Abed remnanting forward. They will spot DM. Tanky Underlord pops his Crimson Guard, Lotus Orb is up, and the Decrep will save him one. Nightfall finds crit all the way to the back. They've slept up the DK. Blink Echo, stunning. Not quite killing Abed, but still putting him out of contention of this fight. He chains up the Pugner, flies over the top of him. Save is close to death, but they got the Aegis. Ember down, no buyback for 70 seconds. He is dead.
Even with the Wolf Bite and the Dragon Form, there's just not enough damage. There's so much damage reduction coming out from the Atrophy Aura, the Decrypify, so many things to focus on. Bristleback needs to be ignored. They can't really deal with him. He's about to hit level 25.
He's about to hit tier 4s. Never mind level 25, he's looking to hit the end game here. AG's base is falling apart. Bottom lane is being pushed by the rest of the Virtus Pro. And Nightfall will try and come back and stop that creep from dragging any waves around. But Arteezy, the Decrep life drain. They're managing it thanks to this tether and the cookie away. But there's nothing stopping Virtus Pro. Mortimer's Kisses looking to kill the creep wave. And they do have another one coming in about 10 seconds. It's halfway down the mid lane. As Arteezy in the wolf form, trapped in the Pit of Malice. GPK with so much physical damage, is just going to shred through Artur. His BKB and the tether is up.
Yes,
Arteezy's still alive, and he toggles through with the armlet.
Can they defend the throne? It seems like they cannot.
It doesn't look like it. There's no glyph here for EG. Nightfall, he still has that Aegis for a
55.
minute. Abed, remnants to the back lines. They need to find some kills, any kills, but Arteezy, he's being held up by the tether, standing his ground, but no amount of toggling will allow you to survive, and GG is called. Virtus Pro with a beautiful timing hit. 15 minutes in that game, and it suddenly fell over.
Yeah, I mean, they had no kills. That does not matter, because this is what they played for. This is what they planned to have.
Commit with Global, with Doom. They waste those big cooldowns, and DM
they might need to pop Doom and use the Global Silence right after.
Yeah.
Then chase, get 1 or 2 kills, and then keep chasing.
And DM buys a Lotus Orb, and there's nothing you can do about that. Times in that initial laning stage as we get ourselves underway for Game 2. Virtus Pro versus the Evil Geniuses here at the TI10 group stage. And Centaur...
Echo Slam available in 100 seconds. That's going to be the exact timing when Ursa finishes off his Diffusal Blade. Phoenix, a bit under-leveled, 12 minutes in, still not level 6.
But it does really feel like this game, you know, Virtus Pro, we saw what they were able to accomplish when it was an unknown quantity, when EG didn't know quite what was happening. This time, though, do you think VP has more than one window? Like when they have that Diffusal Blade, now they've got the Blink, when they get Centaur tanked up, how late can they go? How many chances does VP have to actually get this game in the bag?
They're still in this game. All they need is that Roche that I talked about. This is a big, big kill if EG can get it. Global Silence is available.
And they're straight on him. Global, Primal Spring, and silenced up. Down goes the teddy bear. And there's just no answer, no recourse here from VP. Arteezy is a little forward on that mid lane, but he'll just loosen beam and run back to rejoin his team, while VP are yet to take a tower.
EG can play 4 versus 5, while Arteezy farms the triangle, goes out, Doom also top farm hero in the game, has Hand of Midas, working towards the Blink Dagger.
That's what I mean, right? Is if we had later and later Doom, Luna, even the Void Spirit to some extent, it feels like they scale better than Virtus Pro. But a smoke here. They think about Roche. Now they consider the jungle, but walking up the staircase blind doesn't feel particularly good. Arbed not scouted, the Dire scan. I don't know if that clipped onto Arteezy, but they seem to know that something's there. Stampede forward onto Artur, the Luna blown up completely. No real turnaround here for EG, as they've got Arbed nearby. Maybe a single pick off onto Save or someone as he dissimulates away from the life drain, and they will get a 1-for-1 trade.
They get that kill as well. Ursa about to finish the Diffusal Blade. They still have a window of opportunity, 45 seconds until Global Silence is online. Earthshaker pinging out Void Spirit.
Yeah, they go in on him, and the Echo Slam spent onto Arbed. Huge kills there on Arteezy and Arbed as EG bleed out some massive momentum going the way of VP.
Once Ursa gets that Diffusal Blade, the damage that he deals is just insanely high. Also, they managed to kill the tower on a mid lane, which will bring DM closer to his Blink Dagger. Then it's going to be much, much easier to play the game. You will have initiation, not just from the Shaker, but also coming out from your Centaur. Ursa, BKB queued up next. You also need to be very careful about Ursa taking the Roche. You go for a gank. There we go.
What a player, honestly. If he gets this kill, it's well deserved. He won't. But blinking first to try and dodge the Boundless. Crit cancels it. Both players really playing out of their minds. And then the illusion route to make sure that he doesn't get stunned. GPK, monumental display of skill in that situation.
Even if GPK dies there and they bring numbers, there was a Roche attempt from Virtus Pro, and they want to keep it close. DM has that Stampede, so if he does not get doomed, he will be popping it.
Oh, they jump in. Oh, the Globals. Arbed disappears.
There's so much damage from the Earthshaker. Plus 30 base damage talent from Earthshaker, Power Treads, and the Enchant Totem. That's 500 damage.
My goodness. Arteezy and ISS, they're breaking back up this high ground into Triangle. Two-man Boundless, but they're still an Ursa moving forward in Rage. Before that Doom landed, while GPK's Earthshaker contending with the Arteezy Luna, looking to bail away, control this Roshan and think about taking that Aegis for themselves while the dewarding game begins. EG, get the Monkey King away from GPK. Any high ground vision there is from Fly, but taken out immediately by the Earthshaker now. A sentry there. Oh, can they keep going? No, it's DM.
He's going to pull him back down.
Yeah, GPK's down on the low ground now, but a fish on the two. They turn around. Arbed gone again. Crits in with a Boundless, but he's been cut from the trees. Oh, VP.
Luna ulti will deal damage from behind. Now she's disarmed.
But now she's alone. Lacoste, EG are crumbling and falling apart. Virtus Pro, they come out again. 15 minutes into the game, they get a couple of items and they outplay the...
That was such a big rain play from
Their
Earthshaker.
mouse isn't even plugged in.
Mouse turn off, all right. No jokes, sorry. They, just to be sure, no jokes. We got it. Said it twice. Oh, give them new mouse. Give this guy some new mouse. But yeah, Earthshaker jumps on the hill, gets stuck there. We're going to see it again. Monkey King was able to jump out. GPK will devort it, and then Ether Remnant will pull him down, which allows him to cast his totem and stun them. It looked really good, but DM with the Blink Dagger cuts into backlines, kills Crit, who comes back into the game. Seems like everything is also fine with the mouse, so the game will resume.
It's just outplay after outplay. Virtus Pro, knowing their limits, knowing every step they have to take to win a team fight. And Arbed, the last 3 fights or last 3 situations in a row has just been obliterated by this Earthshaker's Enchant Totem.
Ursa picking up the Aegis because he picked it up. Doesn't need to go for BKB, instead get that Blink Dagger, so it's going to be much easier for him to reposition in the fight, jump the backlines, especially find the Silencer if they have a good vision. EG in trouble once again.
Yeah, 12 to 11. VP with another mild lead net worth-wise, but feeling like they've got the ball in their court. Bottom lane going to get shoved down by the Earthshaker so he can get closer to his BKB. Another signal of intent in terms of itemization for team fighting.
If someone shows up, double scan from both teams, it doesn't connect. Now GPK showing on the bottom, but they're also making a rotation from Pugna, so that's going to be a lot of damage on the tower. EG cannot defend this tower.
There's like 12 sentry wards in that top left-hand corner of the map, from 6 from both teams basically. There's no vision there, bar one Dire and one Radiant Observer ward over towards the triangle, which favors Virtus Pro. A couple of wards now being placed down south, but in jumps the Ursa. Nightfall finds out Crit, enrages up, keeps the hits coming. Meanwhile, in that Dire jungle, Doom is being echo slammed into the ground. Sent back into the depths of hell where he belongs.
Abed has one Astral Step to work with. Ursa, not close. He's in the triangle, evading, so Luna cannot farm there. Abed.
Dissimulate used. They know. They
He
definitely know now.
That's his last step.
He's got 1 in 3 seconds, but he might just be dead. Oh dear. Abed, not having a great game.
Oh, man.
5, 4, and 2.
He's still so far away from that Aghanim Scepter. Needs 800 gold to finish it. It's going to be a 20-minute Ags on your mid Void Spirit that didn't go for any other item.
80%. Win probability shifts up to 81. Virtus Pro moving back into this Radiant Triangle. Nightfall. He knows the monkey's nearby. Now he knows Silencer's here. Aegis for 2.5 minutes, and he'll enrage to make sure
Blink.
He'll blink away.
Available. Do you ever look at pro players' items and you go like, your Blink Dagger's in the wrong spot? Yeah, like his Blink Dagger should be where Magic Wand is.
Correct. Correct. I cannot deny that. Abed's got the right idea though. Wand in the top right, phase middle top, bottle in the first slot. Big fan of that. Not been working out this game though. As Virtus Pro pressuring in again towards mid, towards bot, dewarding in that triangle, creating nice little avenues in towards this EG side of the map and towards their base.
GPK needs to be careful. Global gonna pop.
Well, he's got Life Drain behind him, but you're right. The Global stops that, puts an end to GPK's nonsense. There's EG, striking back at long last. But in comes DM with the help of the Supernova, stampeding back towards Arteezy. Where is it? Nightfall's arriving, Crit is low, and down will go. They found Arteezy, blowing him up. DM has another blink in 2 seconds. Fly in a spot of bother here, isn't he? Yeah, blink stomp. They've caught the Silencer. I don't think Nightfall even needs to arrive. They've got so much magic damage.
Creepify plus double edge, just amplifying it. Abed showing on the bottom lane. They know something is up. There is still Echo Slam available once he respawns. And Nightfall, he's untouched. They cannot do anything to him. While the Aegis expires, he's going to be halfway through the BKB. And still, Doom not used. Ice having a trouble. Because it's very hard for them to make a decision. Do I Doom the Centaur? If I don't, he's just gonna pop a Stampede.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Good wall stomp. Is Nightfall gonna stop? He gives up on it. The Observer ward. Ooh, the scan down bottom. Abed's got no TP. His TP was cancelled by GPK's Fisher, hey? Astral Step off to the left. They don't quite know what's going on there. The ward near the Monkey King. Northwest of that bottom tier 2. Hello, little friend. Hello? What are you doing over here? Someone dug up a kobold. He's just standing there. Oh, he's got some sick eyebrows.
Shame.
Jeez. Yeah, definitely some shame in his eyes. Oh, now EG scrambling just to try and clear waves, cut out as much as they can, but Crit, once again, found by Nightfall. Every time this Ursa sees the Monkey King, rips him limb from limb.
Map is just getting smaller for EG. Someone needs to be out on the top lane because bottom part of the map, belongs to Virtus.pro. There's always going to be this threat of Earthshaker, so one of the reasons why he's playing off the map, now going to show on the bottom lane, start to put some damage on the tower, and they're also going to kill the mid tower. They have enough tower damage with just Centaur sitting there and the Retaliate, of course Pugna with the max Nether Blast at this point.
It feels like, you know, 9,000 net worth on Arteezy hasn't really been transferred into anything, any momentum, any impetus, no real damage coming from him. Maybe the BKB helps, but VP with these saves out of the Pugna, the Supernova to try and force your opponents to either disengage or fight
There's
awkwardly.
a free item, Gauntlets dropped.
Free Kobold, free Gauntlets, and maybe a free kill on Fly, but GPK decides otherwise. Blinks away after the Arcane Curse.
DM is so farmed, and his itemization is pretty much perfect, going for that Vanguard Hood, now going for Lotus Orb to remove the... Yeah, if he gets Global Silence, can pop the Lotus Orb, great against Doom as well, put it on the Ursa if needed. Now going for the Aghanim Scepter next, what's queued up, so...
Now look at the difference between them. That's a Doombringer with 510 GPM, and DM Centaur is not that far behind, doing what was it, like 20-30% more hero damage than the Doom as well.
Radiant are
Abed did finish the Aghanim Scepter, waiting by his Observer Ward. EG, do they know this smoke is coming? Because they've scanned mid. They've got to know something's up. High ground vision. There it is. Pop the smoke, get the global, but Fly disappears before our very eyes. Astral Steps means that Abed returns to base, and EG being herded back into that Radiant side while the only hero out there is Crit's Monkey King.
Virtus.pro should just wait for Roche to respawn, kill it, get Shard for Ursa, so every single time he uses Earth Shock, you get 1.5 seconds of Enrage, and it's also the same sound, so it kind of gets confusing.
It does, yeah. Oh, that Fisher. Oh, Arteezy. Yes, oh, he has the BKB.
Inside the base, BKB, he was afraid of getting Echo slammed.
He just bought it as well. That was meant to be a turning point. As a good balance strike, double wall stop. Night falls in. EG need this, but the two-man Echo from GPK get them a double kill for save.
Nice
No
aside,
buybacks.
Doom.
They doom, but what now? They die. They doom and they die. 3-for-1 trade out, and save is the only death. Nice Eclipse out though.
That's gonna be a kill.
Kills off GPK thanks to Arteezy.
But the Sunray keeping them healthy and alive. Yeah, Fly's gonna pay with his life. Force Staff on the high ground, but the DM is ready.
Blinks up there, stomps him down. A dominating streak for DM Centaur. And now a 3v1 as Luna is the lone survivor.
Also, Roche respawned in the meantime. Not sure why they decided to go in. Luna popped the BKB. If she did have it, might have been a bit of a different fight. But yeah, Kingslayer picking out the Roche. Ursa has enough sustain with the Morbid Mask. And also has Aghanim Shard in the Quick Bite. Not gonna need that. Roshan gonna give it to him for free.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that bottom lane being pushed in means that Arteezy's got to go clear it out. EG will be all alive in a couple of seconds when Fly respawns. And it looks like they are TPing across the map, maybe thinking about contesting Roche, but it's all too little too late. VP with that Aegis and the Shard getting prepped for a bottom lane push.
Phoenix is higher level than anyone on EG's team. Luna is the same level, but the rest is perfectly timed.
Kingslayer knows what's up.
Line. Yep.
Yep, he sure does. Monkey, I think they're pinging out here that there's people in the trees. Kingslayer from the left-hand side clears the creep wave. And Evil Geniuses, are they stuck here? There's no Arteezy, there's no Ice. They are very distant from this bottom lane fight. But it looks like VP won't give it to them.
Another Lotus Orb finished on Phoenix, which means that he can dispel the global silence. Great against the Doom. Once again, dispel silences from Void Spirits. Resonant Pulses.
Save. He got silenced up by the Monkey Orchid.
They also don't have the egg hitters. Luna is fine, but that's not her job. She can't afford to sit in a fight with the BKB on and hit the egg, because there's so many things that they can defend the egg with.
Yeah, it's rough.
Arteezy thinking about Aghanim Scepter.
Oh yeah.
It feels like it's one of those games where it doesn't matter if you get a 4-staff, if you get a full Hurricane Pike, Manta style.
Onto Ice Ice Ice. They're the ones that start the fight. VP with a Blink Echo from GPK makes damn sure the Doom is dead. Now Arbed and Fly, they'll TP Void Spirit away, but Fly not going to have the same luxury as he is blasted from 50% to 0
And
with
they're
one
already
hit.
top. They want to hunt Arteezy. He knows something is up. Too many heroes missing. Dire using scan. GPK showed, so that means Arteezy needs to fall back. He needs to get away.
AG still have to do something drastic. They need a team fight win, and they're not going to get there without.
Oh, they know. They actually know.
See him? How do they know? He's cut through the trees. They're going to see a dead tree there. Oh, there's a stump. There must be Arteezy nearby. Where are you, buddy? Oh, hello. Hello, Arteezy. The balance strike with the Eclipse, though. GPK gets his BKB off. He's very low HP. He turns,
Blink
but
ready.
he's got to try and run away. The hit comes in. EG stomped, though. DM is here. And so is Nightfall. Arbed with nowhere to run. Arteezy TPs with not using BKB. There's no stun, no bash.
He had Basher, but didn't get a hit off. That was, you know, something else. These professional players, they know. You see that there's a tree missing because trees grow every 3 minutes, so they knew something was up. He stood there, tried to be greedy, maybe cut the wave after. In the end, it's just a trade.
Look at Nightfall. He was top a second ago. Now he's killing Fly bottom. Yeah,
Perfectly timed bash.
Straight
10 out of 10.
They're pinging Arteezy. Look, there he is. We found him again. Hiding in the Radiant base while Crit shoves out top, cutting waves. But that is all that EG can do right now. Facing off against VP right now just doesn't seem like an accomplishment that they can actually pull off.
Arteezy, 1,300 gold away from finishing the Aghanim Scepter. And he does not want to show it. He does not want to show what he wants to go for. They want to have this big surprise fight.
Bash. DM. Can't catch Arbed now. That Assimilate far too long of a range.
Void Spirit upgraded the Assimilate. Gets another ring.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
That glyph delaying the inevitable death of the tier 3 tower. Sunray topping up their HP as Arbed a little hop, skip and a jump in and out.
Preemptive Lotus Orb. They have to, so they can keep using them on Ursa. In case something happens, Centaur can use the Stampede, and it's also Aghanim Scepter Stampede. They can run through the obstacles.
They've got Blink Echo too, Lacoste. VP are ready. And that's why EG are cowering behind the tier 4s. Arbed, the one hero that can show.
Nightfall, he was relying on Bash right there.
Maybe if he bashes, he gets a kill with a Blink Echo or a Blink Stomp. But a lane of barracks down, and EG with no answer. So many questions being posed of them by this really young squad.
20 seconds left on Aegis. So they need to be a bit more careful. Can't go for the high ground push anymore. In a game like this, you can just try to farm up, wait until the third row spawns. If they go for a fight or if you can get a pick off, go for it because they feel super strong. Ursa still has that 8-second BKB, Aegis timer, reclaimed, Ursa back to full HP, full mana.
Radiant are scanning.
Bottled DD.
This is big timing for EG because they don't know, Virtus Pro, they don't know that there's an Aghanim Scepter Eclipse on Luna, level 18.
Shiva's guard on the Phoenix as well, who is higher net worth from position 4 than the mid Arbed Void Spirit.
He's also level 18, so that's going to be almost impossible to kill. 10 attacks to destroy.
Invulnerable Supernova. VP would love to go and get that tier 2 top, but the creep wave not obliging them. Far too pushed out, and it is getting pinged now. Need to start cutting that wave. But they don't want to TP someone back because that would relinquish control of the triangle if EG met them 5v5 on force.
DM will do the little trick, pull back the creep wave, kill it, use Lotus Orb on him, and they can keep camping here. Ursa does the same thing to the mid lane.
The pincer attack in towards the Radiant base. Satisfying sounds of thudding of the Earthshaker.
Virtus.pro decides they need to change the side. Moves whole squad to the bottom. Another smoke from EG.
Smoke after smoke. Last chance saloon. EG's one chance to shine. Kingslayer's on the high ground. Scouts the Monkey King. Immediate supernova. The Eclipse comes. They're going to try and kill off Abed. He's disarmed, but it's Arteezy now.
Run.
That's the Luna kill they needed, and good game is called. VP with another 32-minute victory over EG.
Man, Virtus.pro, like they had a bit of a tough time in the game where they lost with the discipline, but in this one, it was just like a complete stomp. They did not allow them to